Hi, welcome to 52 Weeks of Horror, where we are making that scary. And today, I want to talk about this article. It was sent to me over the week, and I haven't had a chance to really talk about it because, well, quite honestly, I wasn't sure if I wanted to. And then I kept thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and I realized that, you know what, if I'm thinking about it that much, then I should just talk about it. It was an article by Glamour magazine. Now, when it comes to my horror news, there are lots of places we can go for horror news. My preference is if I can talk to a horror creator who is, writing something, making something, somebody who is doing something that is horror related. That's my favorite place. Where I don't usually go is Glamour magazine. But if I wanted to find out the latest in fall fashion, or if I wanted to find the latest pseudo-scientific fad, that would be the place to go. However, when they try to talk about horror, I have to read it. I have to. And sadly, I can't even believe I have to talk about this. I mean, I really don't. Why, if you are a fashion magazine, a woman's magazine, do you think that it's good of you to put your nose into a genre that you know nothing about? This article here by Abigail McCoy. Abigail McCoy is the digital managing editor for Glamour magazine. And if you click on her name, it'll take you to her page where it shows her bio and all of her articles. All of one article. One. She wrote an article called, well, it's got two different names. First of all, the article on the page is, "Sorry, I don't believe anyone actually enjoys horror movies." However, when you click on the link, it says, "Do people actually enjoy watching horror movies?" Yes. Yes, they do. Yes. Abigail McCoy, yes. People actually enjoy watching horror movies. She goes on to say, "For me, having an appreciation for horror movies falls into the category of, quote, things I understand exist but reject wholeheartedly, unquote, right alongside anime and micropenises." And how dare you? That is just wrong. You're starting off your article being a dick right off the bat. When I learn that someone I respect likes the genre, I immediately change the subject. I can't fathom why, so it feels dirty and uncomfortable to me, akin to hearing the word moist uttered out loud. Really? Moist? If you can't handle the word moist, then no wonder you can't handle horror. Why do so many smart women I know claim to like horror movies? Are they just lying? No, they're smart women. They understand horror. You don't. So she goes on to say, "To start, I know where this all began. I've watched exactly one horror movie in my life, The Ring, when I was 14, and I'm still extremely upset about it. I saw it with my cousin at our grandmother's house, in the middle of the afternoon. Read, broad daylight, which is important and recommended." So you've seen one horror movie. One. One. Do you think that qualifies you to critique an entire genre, an entire fan base, based on one horror movie? And that's only one particular type of horror movie. You went with Japanese supernatural horror. Do you understand that there is monsters? Do you understand that there are slashers? Do you understand that there's the torture porn? Do you understand that there's the new genre that's come out? The ever-present force? There's the zombie genre. There's vampires. There's the B movies. There's the sci-fi horror. There's the Italian horror. There's the German expressionism. There is all these types of movies, and you have lumped them all together and critiqued the entire broad genre based on one movie. I can't believe I have to come on to this show and explain a logical fallacy. This entire article is the logical fallacy of argument from ignorance. Oh, I don't know, therefore no one knows. Why did you write this article? Did you just literally say, "Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I am going to take something I don't like, and I am just going to shit on it"? Oh, I want to appear arrogant and ignorant all at the same time. Success. So it doesn't stop there, the insults, right? I mean, just going ahead and trying to insult everyone who might enjoy something. Abigail McCoy goes further. So what are horror genre enthusiasts getting out of this experience that I am not understanding? Did their mothers yell boo after comforting them when they skinned their knee as a child, so their minds are forever mapped to conflate comfort and sheer terror? Do they suffer from chronic hiccups and horror movies are their only respite? Is the state of, quote, being so terrified you might shit yourself, unquote, and then as a result of being terrified that you are actually going to shit yourself, which absolutely would be a terrifying ordeal in itself, actually so thrilling experience, I really wouldn't know. Of course you wouldn't know. You're afraid of the word moist. So you don't know why someone would find pleasure out of a genre that you don't like. I don't particularly care for rom-coms. I don't. I mean, they're not something that I go out of my way to see. I have seen some, and there are some I actually enjoy. Doesn't mean I still go out of my way to see them. I don't. If they come on and I happen to be sitting down and the story's compelling, I'll watch it. And maybe it's not my cup of tea, but I don't sit here and degrade people who like rom-coms. I don't sit here and say, oh, what happened to them in their childhood that they like a rom-com where they're in a relationship where they're butting heads with the significant other until, oh, they have to work together and then figure it out, and by the point of the ending, they've fallen in love. I don't do that because here's the thing. The world can be a crappy place. And if you find something that you enjoy, be it anime, cosplay, putting ships in the bottles, collecting historic artifacts, reading historic books, if you find something that puts a smile on your face, then I say go for it. And if you feel that you have to rain on someone else's parade because you just don't understand why they're smiling, then the problem is not with them, it's with you. She concludes her article by saying, I'm completely exhausted now. Sorry, horror film enthusiasts, but I'm no closer to understanding you. Call me if you want to see something a little bit more positive at the box office. Now, I know that it may seem strange and odd to you, but there actually are some positive messages within horror films. Don't talk about that which you don't understand, because you don't look smart. You don't come off as scholarly. You just come off as an idiot. Do us a favor, Miss McCoy. Please stop writing articles. You're not good at it. The one article you've written has been the poorest article I have read in a long time. This has been 52 Weeks of Horror, and don't forget to keep making that scary. Bye.